The Armenian National Electronic Health Operator, which manages the unified ARMED electronic health system, is expanding its collaboration with leading international doctors. Through this initiative, patients in Armenia can gain access to second opinions from world-renowned specialists online through the ARMED system. A delegation from the University of Freiburg Clinic, one of Europe's and Germany's best medical institutions, has arrived in Yerevan to discuss new avenues of cooperation. Freiburg University Hospital is recognized for its ability to diagnose rare disease subtypes, enabling more precise and effective treatments, particularly in cases where conventional methods fail. Germany is a global leader in healthcare, and this partnership marks a significant milestone for Armenia's medical system. Freiburg University Clinic has a team of highly skilled specialists in almost all medical fields, from oncology to cardiology and neurology. The clinic is known for its innovative approaches to treatment. By working with ARMED, the clinic's best practices will be directly transferred to Armenia, fostering the modernization of the national healthcare system. Patients facing complex medical conditions will now have the opportunity to obtain trusted second opinions from the top foreign specialists without the need to travel abroad.
Այսօր շարժվում ենք մենք ամբողջ մեր պետությունը գնում է դեպի թվային առողջապահություն։ Դրա արդյունքում
Today our state is moving toward digital healthcare. This allows clinics like Freiburg University Clinic to have a clear understanding of a patient's condition, not based on written statements or verbal communication, but on standardized codes doctors use.
Տեքստի ու բանավոր ասացի հիման վրա, հա, որ տարբեր բժիշկներ տարբեր ձևի կարան գրեն, ինտերպրետացնեն, հա, այլ հստակ կոդերի։ Միևնույն ժամանակ, երբ որ օրինակ
At the same time, doctors can identify the specific patient who needs targeted treatment, which makes care more effective and helps the patient recover. If you consider them as one general group, you give general treatment. It helps one person, but not another. In medicine, there is a concept of statistically acceptable percentage of patients who do not respond to treatment. However, in Germany, specialists now emphasize that these cases often involve a narrower subtype within a disease group that requires a different approach. If such subtypes are identified, patients can receive more targeted treatment and recover more effectively. When foreign specialists cooperate with ARMED, they not only provide second opinions, but also share their knowledge with Armenian doctors. They don't just hand over a book and say, "Go read it." They teach through practice, explaining, for example, that to deliver a proper second opinion, 3 specific parameters may be needed, which might not yet be available in Armenia. This gives us crucial information as we get to learn that those 3 parameters are essential for targeted treatment. That knowledge reaches Armenia and we begin to apply it. Through consistent work, the state adopts the practice of measuring those parameters too, in result of which the system develops. We recognize the specific demand and through cooperation with the ministry, we begin measuring those parameters. As a result, we were able to differentiate patients. The more precisely we can distinguish between patients, the better their outcomes.
Professor Wall, head of the Department of Rheumatology and Clinical Immunology at the University of Freiburg Clinic, has been collaborating with Armenia for more than 10 years. His visit is being organized for the 3rd time by the German medicine company.
Recently, oncological treatments have placed increasing emphasis on immunology and T-cell therapy, areas in which Professor Wall's clinic plays a leading role.
There might be some patients who need a second opinion, especially those with severe diseases, and there may be the special expertise on certain fields. Freiburg University Hospital may help these patients and their doctors to find the really optimal treatment and the correct diagnosis, because in some instances there could be advanced diagnostic procedures available at Freiburg. And I think in this respect we would be very happy to collaborate. On the other hand, I have to say what I have learned from ARMED, such a system for aiding the physicians, based on AI, to find the best diagnostic procedures, to suggest cost-effective diagnostic procedures. This would also help us in Germany. And I mean, we have also similar systems only in trials, but this is definitely way more advanced, and I think we could also benefit from the experience from ARMED. I saw also systems in the US, but I think this is one of the most advanced systems. If the results are electronically available, we could do a video consultation. In many cases, this would be sufficient to look at the X-rays, at the CAT scans, MRI, pathology findings. In the next step, maybe pathology samples could be sent over to Freiburg for advanced immunohistochemistry, which is for or gene sequencing, which might not available here for all these rare cancers or diseases. And if necessary, maybe a patient could even come over to Freiburg for treatment or diagnostic procedures. But I think the first step would be, and this is most likely sufficient, teleconsultation based on the electronically available material, and ARMED has all this available in a really the electronic patient record. This is just really excellent. I think for most diseases and most patients, you need just generally available treatment options, but there is always a small number of patients where you need really, where you cannot treat them sufficiently, either because they have a special subtype of the disease or just a very refractory disease. And for those patients, there might be more additional treatment options available in a place like Freiburg University Hospital.
Explaining why the cooperation is being implemented through ARMED, Aved Manukyan notes that as a unified electronic health system, ARMED is focusing on advancing digital healthcare in Armenia. That is, they strive to ensure that all necessary medical information is available in digital form and aligned with internationally recognized coding standards. This approach will make it possible to deliver accurate second opinions from leading specialists abroad. To achieve this, Aved Manukyan emphasizes the importance of healthcare institutions consistently entering patient data into the ARMED system. By doing so, patients gain full access to their records and can quickly use them when needed to receive precise diagnoses. Through this cooperation, the latest treatments from one of Europe's leading medical institutions will become accessible to Armenian patients without the need to travel to Germany.